Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Mina Doroshi. We're on episode 6 and we're going to be starting oh wait. Yeah, I said Mina Doroshi already. I meant welcome back to Higurashi and we're gonna be starting Mina Doroshi. Give me a break, bro. It's 1:20 a.m. I was stalling from recording for a little. But yeah. I'm excited. Last arc was fun. Thanks for telling me, by the way. The name Yaku something. it was a good arc. It was fun. It was a good decision. Also, I was informed that Ryukishi, the author of the visual novel, actually requested they add in some of the stuff they cut just because it makes for a better, more coherent story. So yeah, credit to him, and still credit to Dean for actually listening to him. it was a fun arc though. Good stuff. But now we're in Mina Roshi, aka the Massacre arc, which is also a great arc. I think it's good overall. I think I definitely prefer like the final third of the arc. But the Satoto stuff is obviously fun. Like some at least in the visual novels, some of the child care stuff kind of dragged on. But I guess I should just say I'm more for the latter half. But it's still good. It should be fun. But yeah. So what's gonna be happening this episode? From memory, I know they kind of hinted, and just by the title of the episode, the rules of the maze, they are gonna be doing that really dope, well, the scene where they go over like the rules, quote unquote rules of the mystery and how to beat it with Rika, which is like a fourth wall thing pretty much just for the viewers. We'll meet Hanyu officially. Probably do the game tournament. Maybe Cat Takano, though that might be pushing it. They better not skip Cat Takano. They can't skip it because it's actually important, but that's probably not me next episode. But anyways, let's start it up. It's too late to stall. So get your episode ready. Timer based reactions. I don't got an episode for you. You gotta get it yourself, man. And you'll sync it up to this video. We'll count down from 3, and on Ghost, press start, and you should be synced. And there's a timer in the bottom right that will help you if you get lost or whatever. Yeah. Let's start. Okay, I'm ready. In 3, 2, 1, go. Intro. Banter. I guess I kind of had banter, but it's not like fun banter. Yeah, I was gonna record last night, but I ended up not to just because it was kind of like a bad night. I wasn't tilted, but like maybe internally tilted. I guess the main thing is my oven broke, like the glass shattered or whatever. I don't know why. Like the inside, it's not like it didn't make a mess, but I can't use it, so can't use an oven for like a week and a bit, I guess, until I get it fixed. Unlucky. I have a toaster oven, but yeah, kinda sucks. Guess I'm just, I don't know, cooking bad stuff. I'm joking. I respect the toaster oven. Yeah, that's about it. Also, Canada lost the Gold Cup semifinals against Mexico, which is just like the icing on the cake. But I mean, it's Mexico, so I'm not too mad. But yeah, bad night. But today was a better night, I guess. I mean, nothing eventful happened. I literally just went to work, and it was fine. So, but Higurashi, spice up your night before I pass out on bed. Probably should go. I've been not getting sleep this whole week. Keep falling asleep at like 3:30 a.m. for no reason. We're starting. full explanation of what's going on. Yo, I like the fragments. It was a little stuffed, but it's kind of funny. This art does reveal a lot of the big plot points, so they're just going in. They're framing it different than the visual novel, but we can talk about it after. Confirmed Shion. I mean, it already was confirmed. Oh, it's the Trish thumbnail I used. Rena whacking me on. Hey, except for Mion. Like I said, Mion's just chill the whole story. Besides being a little weird during family meetings, but she's not killing anyone. Ooh. The burnt hand in a barrel. This is cool stuff, though. Yeah, Minaroshi is really good for reveals. You should have like a decent idea of what's happening, or at least the suspects, but it's always fun getting revealed stuff. It is kind of Ryukishi's style, though. Same what he did in Umineko. He reveals it in the second last arc, and then the final arc's kind of a meme. But yeah. It's interesting though. If you've read the visual novel, I mean, this is a good scene, and it basically works the same, but it's just a different perspective, kind of. I don't know how to explain it though. I'll think about it better. Talk about it better in the analysis. Hanyu. That's the one thing they also skipped in Mayatashi. When Rita died, she yelled out Hanyu's name in the visual novel just to, kind of point to her. But I think they skipped that. Freaking diving. Yo. Oh my god, Hanyu animated? Kinda looks adorable. A week. Or close to a week. Bro, it's kind of crazy for like even in the visual novel, like throughout the whole series, I really didn't hear Maria. Look at Rena's eyes. I didn't hear Maria at all in her voice, but it's so apparent now in the anime. I don't know. We literally just heard one line, but yeah, Maria from Umineko, same voice actors. Obviously, the series shares some, though most of the time it's not very recognizable. Like, obviously, Takano's is recognizable, but that's like the best. It's like, I mean, top tier voice acting. So, but I don't hear Battler and Akasaka at all, to be honest. So, anyways, fun facts. Fun facts. Ni pa. Yeah, that seems a little weird just because we had that bonus anime arc. Because she's already been in a world where Keiichi didn't remember. So, unless that world isn't like in order, like it wasn't after Sumi. But I don't know. Doesn't really matter, honestly. Nano Desu. Oh, what is that? Dude, that's a lots of thumbnail potential. Look at that Rika. That's a rare Rika. Never seen before. What is this? So cute. They're chilling. She didn't get the memo from the Yaku arc. They're all chill for now. Though it probably would have been Shion if the power of friendship wasn't flowing. To be honest. First time seeing Takano in a nurse outfit in the anime. You love to see it. Miyoko, otherwise known as Mio. It's honestly like a habit now. I keep calling her Miyoko ever since, you know, you learn that's her name. It just rolls off the tongue so well. Yeah, that's a pretty good voice. Danger zone. Yet, maybe. Oh, maybe not. It's a panda. I saw a panda. It's so telling of her mental. It looked like a panda to me. I don't know if anyone else saw something else. Look at Hanyu, the ultimate scout. It's it's the one thing which it kind of comes to the territory of having a ghost friend, but she could literally just scout out everything and it would be the ultimate recon monster, but they never use it, so to their advantage to solve the mystery. But it's kind of a cheat code, so it's okay. So Toto's on the grind early, paying for their own rent. Special event. Oh yeah, they're doing the game tournament. Look at that. Right, Hanyu doesn't like Yuri, I guess. I think I remember that. Don't show black and white Rika and Satoto. It's too much power. So far, so good though. I felt, at least in terms of accuracy, it's been like pretty well compared to the visual novel. Just faster, in a good way, or in a well done way at least. Bruh. Karuta? Any Karuta players? I never tried it. $50,000 in 1983 is 405 in US. In Canada, I think we drew down money so much, I feel like, in this channel from yen to Canadian. It's like 50,000 yen's probably like in the low 600s for Canadian. The Canadian dollar's been going up, I feel like, throughout this year. We're popping off. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good chunk of change. Can buy like a couple years worth of soy sauce. Unless you use it every day. But still, a couple years. Unless you're getting that good shit. Nope. Ah, yes. And Hanyu the Debbie Downer, man. Hanyu pops off in the next arc, but this arc, it's always a little, at least for me in the visual novel, get slightly annoyed at Hanyu, man. Just trying to get some positivity going, you know? Stop dousing the fires. So I don't know if I've mentioned it in the Kai. The animation looks better, I think, though I could be wrong. I don't know. It feels like it looks better, but maybe I'm just imagining it. It's only like a year difference, so it shouldn't be that different, you'd think. Fishing game, Karuta. Oh no, never mind. I'm dumb. Right. They did Karuta and Watsunagashi. In the visual novel, it's Karuta, the fishing game that spins around that my grandparents have. Sometimes I pull that out when playing with my younger cousins. So Totoro's playing the matching game, and Keiichi's playing the game of life. Yeah. I'm 90% sure those are the games played in the visual novel. Also, the Karuta in the visual novel is filled with cute anime girls, so Rena pops off on it. It's rigged. Number 4. 3. Really? Oh, yeah, obviously. And let's see how Teichi pops off. But what if you just do? You've never seen Teichi do it, though. I also feel like this is the arc that Teichi felt the coolest to me. He was cool in Sumi, but I liked him in Minagoroshi. Mainly for a later scene. Actually, there's a couple of really good scenes with him. I mean, there's a lot of good scenes with him throughout the series, but I mean, like, in terms of coolness, I don't know if that portrays anything, but yeah. Fate. It's Pop-Up Pirate, but it's a Fate version. Pop-Up Strawberry Maid? Damn. They couldn't bring the real Pop-Up Pirate. I don't know if anyone played Pop-Up Pirate as a kid. That game was so much fun, even though it's literally zero skill. Oh, what? Look at that. I remember there's someone that... Sorry, Mion? Actually, I won't even say it. It's kind of weird to say, even though I understand what the commenter is saying. But it's still kind of weird to imagine, so I'm not gonna say it. You can... I don't know if you can infer anything from what I was about to say. The dolls! Yo! Wait, it looks the same, actually. It has a red dress in the visual novel. I think it was pink in the anime, too. Don't do it, Teichi. It's a crossroads. Nice. In the visual novel, this is actually a choice. And I didn't believe in Teichi. And so basically Rita comes out. Should I? Maybe I shouldn't be saying this now. I've been talking a lot. It's just been a while. Oh, uh, just accept Teichi's feelings. True. True. Yeah, I'll continue that thought in the analysis. It's just been like a couple of days since Higurashi, so it's kind of refreshing. Blushing Mian, you love to see it. Yep, it's a good route. True. It's a blessed world, kind of. More blessed than normal, I guess. Nice. If only this chapter wasn't called the massacre chapter, then you would believe. I honestly didn't know what that. I didn't know what any of the chapters really translated to. So when I was reading it, that's a good episode. I feel like it's like fairly accurate too, and even if with the changes, it flowed really well. Or maybe I'm just used to the pacing. Finally, but yeah, how do you like that? Hanyu introduction. We got some rare Ritas in there. It's going good. So before the preview, what happens next? I'm pretty sure Cat Takano happens soon. Kind of jumbled on. I guess it's probably the main obstacle pops up next, too. Maybe. No, I'm not decided on if this is better than the first ending. It's at least equal, though. I feel like. It is good. Get ready for the... Dude, I'm loving these extra stuff at the ending. I like the poems, don't get me wrong, but this is good meme potential. Top 5 famous? What is that? What is that muffin? It's not a muffin. Yay. Cat Tatana. I see it coming. What is that? Hawu? The best torture? Hey, it's the CG scene. That sounds fun. I'd go on it. Don't be so doubtful, Rita. Anyways, that's the ending. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We're gonna do a short analysis of the episode. It was a fun time, dude. It's always good to get back into Higurashi after taking a bit of a break. Even though it's literally not a break for any of you guys. So we did start Minagoroshi. And they did do the thing that I talked about before. And it's pretty accurate. They went through it fast. But they kind of hit all the rules. Besides one. They missed the third rule, right? Or am I crazy? I was kind of talking a lot. I was paying attention, but you know everything. I think they did miss the third rule. If I didn't, then you can blame me in chat. But first, let's talk about the framing. Actually, let's talk about the third rule. So the first rule is either Keiichi, Rena, or Shion will go crazy and kill people and eventually die, or maybe not die, but you know. Second rule is that's the random factor. Then the study factors Tomodachi, Takano, and Rita dies. And I think the third factor is what was it? It was weird. Both Oishi and Takano, in every arc, they always kind of push anxiety and stress towards the people that go crazy. So in on Okatashi, even though Keiichi was kind of freaking out, Takano gave a good push, and I think arguably Oishi gave more of a push than Takano. Watching Higurashi, even though it's more... I mean, there's... Yeah. It's kind of hard to say, but it's more shown in Mayatashi, which you can assume that happened in Watching Higurashi, is that Takano kind of gave the notebook she gave to Rena, I think, to Shion on the 4th year, and they kind of talked about the murders and stuff. And then Oishi did like a nice bait with her. Though I think I went over that before. 3rd year, whatever. Am I really going through? I was like, why am I going through all this? Anyways, I think that was the rule, right? There's 2 suspicious people that always sort of enhance this the paranoia, and that's Takano and Oishi. Which is like, by that time in Minagoshi, I didn't fully get the culprit right away, though I'm sure people did already. My suspects were also Oishi and Takano, obviously. They're just like so sus. I was so sus on Oishi for like the longest time, even when he was almost full clear, I'm like, but what if it's actually just a bait? But yeah, that's the 3rd rule. What I was talking about in the framing, so obviously it's longer in the visual novel, it doesn't matter. But the framing is, you don't actually see Rika talking to Rika, because in the anime, you're talking to a Rika that's been traveling through time. In the visual novel, you're talking to like this higher being that's been created. I don't know, like they don't really give a full example of what it is. My interpretation was always, it's like a being created as sort of like an anomaly. Because Rika keeps time traveling with Hanyu, they created this sort of being that exists on a higher plane, which is probably Burn Castle. You might know that if you've watched / read Umineko, the sister series of Higurashi. There's a witch called Burn Castle, which is basically ascended Rika. But yeah, you talk to her instead of there's Rika in here. And she's basically talking about she basically explains everything. She's been observing Rika's different worlds, because that's all she can do. She's just trapped there watching. And obviously you, as the viewer or the reader, is also an anomaly, because you've been watching the worlds too. So that's how I like, you're created by this weird, like Hanyu and Rika are basically creating these beings by going across dimensions or whatever. Once you get into that sort of territory, it gets a little funky. Can't really logic it out too much, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, just a different framing. One of the cool hints they give in the visual novel that I guess isn't as big in this one, to be fair. But one of the really cool hints, which I didn't really put together fully, when I read it, is the person also. I'm just trying to call it Burn Castle. Even though it's probably not called Burn Castle yet. But Burn Castle is basically like, she explains that she can only view Rika's POV until she dies, right? So she never sees what happens after Rika dies. So then she asks you, do you notice anything that happens like a difference in what happened after Rika's death in the arts? And I mean, I probably should have understood that, but then people like explained it, and I didn't notice exactly, but yes, in Mayatashi and Watanabe, after Rika's death, obviously the Hinamizawa disaster doesn't happen. So if you put the two together, whatever causes the disasters, Rika's is the people killing Rika, and it doesn't work if she's killed by Shion, which is like a big hint. I was always kind of messy with the disaster stuff, honestly. When they posed the question, like, how did Keiichi survive? Or I guess for anime only viewers, how did Satoko survive the disaster? If she was knocked out and freaking gas spread throughout the village, how didn't they die by gas? Though it's a lot more obvious for the anime viewers. Back into Torigoroshi, there's like no mountain dodge, so I was just like, I don't understand. We'll just find it out later. But yeah, there's some good hints for sure. Wish I could pick up on them more when I was reading. Though I think I did a pretty good job. Or maybe that's just me hoping. But yeah, that's that scene. It's just interesting. So in the visual novel, the Rika jumping through dimensions doesn't have I believe doesn't have any or isn't aware of the conversation had between Castle and the viewer. Though she does know about the rules, I think, because she's figured them out herself. But yeah, good scene. Overall, you got Hanyu's introduction. Looking adorable. Awu woo woo woo. Awu awu. Otherwise shown in the visual novel as AU 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 AU. It's a good sound. How many of those are you gonna see in the anime though? Better be a lot. Rita realizes that Keiichi doesn't remember Sumi Horoboshi. And then I did comment, it's a little odd since we had that anime only art, so the scene isn't as, it doesn't flow as well since there's already been a world where Keiichi doesn't remember. Though you can just say that the Yaku art doesn't happen exactly after Sumi. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Just thought it was funny or interesting. Rika drinking. This was a funny scene. Rika eating the kimchi, drinking the wine. Little argument. Definitely a thumbnail out of one of these stills. Also showcasing Rika and Hanyu sharing senses and stuff. They do kind of go into that in, I think, was it Sumi Horoboshi? I think it had to be. It was an earlier arc because the hint system. Or was it Mayatashi? It was something earlier. But yeah. Funny scene. You love to see it. The testing stuff is just really interesting. So, you know, I mean, you probably should have put the syringes and the clinic together. I remember visual nowadays after reading Watanabe. Was it? Yeah, Watanabe. My clinic theory was like so sick, dude. It was kind of wrong and kind of right, but like and I think a lot of people can like accuse the clinic, but also like my reasoning was so smart there. It's one of the proud moments, though I don't know how good it holds up looking at it now. I just remember really enjoying that theory. Good times, man. Theory making's fun. I hope people had like fun theory crafting in the anime too. Obviously you get a little less, but it's a great experience. Wish I did it in Umineko. I read Umineko when I was a teenager before Higurashi, and I didn't theory craft at all, really. I was just there for the ride, which was great. It's a great ride, but I think it would have been really fun for Umineko, which is a lot more solvable and a bit more fair, arguably, to solve. But anyways, fun scene. Oh wait, let's see that test. Yeah, so the image Tatano held up, it looks like a panda to me, dude. Kind of, now looking at it more, it kind of looks also like a chipmunk. And Satoto's was like a brother and sister reuniting. It's a good mental state test. But yeah. Good scene, very accurate. Nurse Takano, by the way. We've never seen Takano in a new outfit. The sprite looked good. Takano's outfit was always so like tacky. That's why I called her Tacky Takano in the visual novel. Though I think her normal outfit, you know, the pink and green, actually looks better in the anime than the visual novel. But her nurse outfit's good. It's a little spiced, but maybe that's just me. Just like the bottom half. Though again, maybe that's just me. And yeah. Good stuff though. You love to see it. And then the game tournament. Yeah, we kind of talked about it. But yeah, that yeah. I mean, should I? I'm just like, should I explain it again? Because we talked about it pretty heavily in the reaction. We just talked about the differences in the visual novel and how there's like multiple games and stuff. Again, it's pretty much the same thing, just and I probably mentioned it in watching Higurashi. I'm like 90% sure I did. I also complimented how they handled the game tournament. I think they adapted it and made it fast in a very good way. So yeah. Also, we saw stuffed pop-up pirate, aka pop-up strawberry shortcake. But yeah. Also, I mentioned in the reaction, I think Keiichi's like really cool. This arc, probably like my favorite arc with him being cool. Like he's good throughout the series. I'll be honest, when I read Anutakushi, he also wasn't my favorite character, but he really grows on you. And I know if you say like Sumi Horiboshi's the arc where he's the coolest, I totally understand. You know, he does a lot of cool stuff there too. But maybe it's just the fact that I like Minakuroshi in general more. I think he's the coolest in this one. But yeah, Keiichi being cool with his vest thing. He never wears his casual. Yeah. Actually, no, he definitely does wear his casual outfit. I guess he doesn't really have a casual outfit in the visual novel. He's always just wearing his school uniform, so it's new tech. New tech. Yeah. Good. Again, it's well adapted. It's fast paced, but in a good way. Can't complain. Then you have the doll scene where Keiichi just gives it to Mion. She blushes. It's a great scene. You love to see it. The Keiichi and Mion pairing. Forever debated on which pairing's better for Keiichi. And there's not a clear answer. But I'm just saying, Mion won second place at the official When They Cry poll last year for their something anniversary. I mean, I'm not saying it's statistically proven they're a better couple, but I'm not saying it's statistically proven. But yeah. Oh yeah, I remember I like got into halfway about talking something, but then I stopped. In Minakuroshi, interesting. Actually, no, never mind. It's not interesting because they did it in Sumi Horiboshi too, and in Maitashi. I just never brought it up in those arts. They actually had choices in the visual novel, which was surprising, right? Because for the first four arts, there's no choices. It's a kinetic novel, which means unlike visual novels, there's no like multiple routes. You kind of just read it, which is more my style, to be honest. But there's choices. And like I remember for this scene, I chose the kind of wrong choice, but it didn't really matter. With I made it so like there's an option where just leave Keiichi alone before deciding on the doll, or give him a little reminder, like talk to him a bit to avoid it. And I chose talk to him, and then Keiichi, you just turn around when you tug his shirt, and then he's just like, I know, and just gives it to Mion anyways. So, which is cool. Like both of these are cool. Keiichi's just, he's aware, dude. I don't know, just interesting. Because I guess I never saw the normal version where you just not trust in Keiichi. That's why you always trust in Keiichi, dude. I think that's it though. Rita finally, like, taking in Keiichi denying Karuta for pop-up strawberry shortcake lady. And this is just it finally gives her hope. Though I will say Rita kind of bounces between hope and hopeless throughout this art a lot. Mainly in the beginning. Yeah. But still should be fun. Preview showed a lot. We got the cat Takino scene. I forgot everything else in the preview, to be honest. They had the CG scene where Rita's drinking wine in a window. That was always a nice CG. Yeah. That's all I got. I mean, I guess it's better not to remember the preview. But yeah. That's it. I'm gonna wrap it up now. It's late. My sleep is ruined, but it was worth it. But thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Next time we'll dive deeper into Minaroshi. I was trying to say, I don't think we're done get the Watanadoshi yet. Obviously, you don't get the freaking Watanadoshi. You get it super late in this. I don't think we're gonna get the Satoko problem yet. But maybe. Maybe at the end or whatever. But yeah. Anyways, good night. Have a great time. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.